Hey there, one of your amazing peers reached out to me, Rahaf, and said, my school morale has been down. You're an Olympic athlete. Can you help us think about resilience differently and apply that in what we're going through right now? And I was so honored to be able to make this video and hopefully share a story that can help you. My name is Sarah Wells, and I'm an Olympic athlete in the 400-meter hurdles. And that is an event where you run one big lap around the track and there are 10 hurdles spaced out. And, while at the beginning it's not so bad, by the end it feels like you are jumping absolute mountains. And my story, I made the Olympics, sure, but that didn't come without its obstacles. I had an injury in my femur. And if you know what your femur is your massive thigh bone, the biggest bone in your entire body. And mine, the year before the Olympics, was breaking in half. So if you see here, this is my femur bone. And that white area that is like highlighted in the center, you can see the blue highlighting it just below. That was breaking in half. There's a bigger image over here on the left. You can see it's breaking in half. The biggest bone in my entire body the year before the Olympics. And when that happened, I was devastated. People told me to forget the Olympic dream. And I struggled every single night, crying myself to sleep, feeling like I was watching my dream slip away. Now, after going through this whole dramatic month after month, keep hoping to come back, and then I was still hurt, and then I kept hoping to come back and I was still hurt. And the bone took so long to heal. By the time I was ready to start training again, the Olympics were only 6 months away. And on my first day back to training, I got the word believe tattooed onto my wrist. And I said, when I make the Olympic Games, I'm going to put the Olympic rings underneath here. Now, there's not enough time for me to tell you the whole story, but 6 months later, I make the Olympic Games. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy moly, believing in yourself works. But right now, some of you are like, okay, well, Sarah, how do I believe my way out of this? Feels right now like my hands are tied. There's a lot of circumstances at play here where I don't get to do any of my extracurricular activities. My first year of university might not look the same as everyone else's. There's so many things that I can't believe my way out of. And you're right. You can't just believe your way out of those things. And what I don't mean by believing yourself is that just because you believe you can doesn't mean you walk into your room and you're like, okay, I can make everything go away. I believe in myself. That's not what I mean by believing in yourself. Believing in yourself means being brave enough to have a goal so big, so scary that some people think you're crazy for having it. And then you're willing to have the grit to know that you're going to face obstacles along the way and that you're willing to overcome every single one of those obstacles because you know that you will find a path. Might not have been the path you originally thought, might take a little longer, might look a bit different, but you are the person that can make it happen. And that's what believing in yourself means. Because like I said, in 2012, I made the Olympics. But a few years later, when the Olympics came back around, I had now been a medal hopeful and I kept training and being better. And that few years later, I wanted to go to the Olympics and win a medal. But I ended up tearing my hamstring. I was like, oh my God, I already did this. I have the comeback story, right? I don't need this anymore. But I tear my hamstring. I try to come back. And for the 2016 Olympics, I actually didn't make it. And it sucked because for 4 years I had been known as Sarah Wells the Olympian. And now Sarah Wells the Olympian didn't make the Olympics. And I thought, no, but I believe in myself. I did the thing. I believed in myself. Last time it gave me the Olympics. Now, how come if I believed in myself this time, why didn't it work out? And I took a ton of time to do a lot of reflection and think about, was this all a lie? Was believing in yourself a joke? And I realized that, I actually believed in myself more strongly after not making the Olympics, even more so than when I did. And that was because I was a person willing to stand on my start line and go for it anyways, to not let my circumstances define my outcome. And while I didn't get what I was hoping for, that achievement, making my second Olympic Games, I didn't get it. What it did show me is that you don't build self-belief through getting it. You don't build self-belief through achievements. You build self-belief through action, through choosing to get back up, through choosing to find another way. I know right now it may feel like your hands are tied. 100%. I know that feeling. And it can feel like my hands are tied and I don't have a choice. But you always have a choice. You have a choice in the mindset that you choose to adopt when facing that next challenge. And so, right here, right now, with everything you're facing, with all the different circumstances at play, the things that you have to miss out on, the things that aren't going the way you thought that they would, how can you choose a mindset that will allow you to find silver linings, allow you to appreciate small things, allow you to discover skills you wouldn't have otherwise if this wasn't happening? Find those moments, build on those things, use them, and you can pick them up and apply them to your next opportunity. You can find a way. Believing in yourself means that you are a person who's not going to let go of those dreams. You're not going to let go of the vision that you had. You're going to find another way. I hope that my story can help you. I hope that you're inspired, that you don't build self-belief through achievements, that you build it through action, and that you always have a choice in the mindset that you adopt. Thank you for asking me to make this video, and I hope that if some of you are looking for more inspiration, if you need more words that can help pull you out of what you're facing right now, I am here. Please reach out on social media, or happy to help get you the help that you need. So thank you guys so much. All the best.